Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He is through here. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that is one way to stop him. Showing great feet there. He's found a way through. Hoeneß with the cross. Hoeneß with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Tries a shot! Long ball upfield. And the counter is on. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. And it's Lahm. Looks to the other side. England yet to have an attempt on goal. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And this is Ibrahimovic. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung puts his foot on the gas. And Zanetti. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. He's having a shot! And it's a goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. Out for a throw. Rijkaard.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Suarez chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. Now it's Hullet. Luis Suarez. Nice interception, well timed. And this is... And the shot! Oh, crossbar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ibrahimovic could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Zanetti. Park Ji-sung. And it's Zanetti. He can run onto that. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez stood his ground strongly. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. England have their second corner now. They've played it short. Hangs in a cross. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's bustling through here. Vinicius Junior couldn't... Oh, what's he done? It's out of play for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Zanetti. Nicely aimed pass.
2 added minutes has
Lovely
been
pass,
indicated.
but can he get there? He's picked his way. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
England really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitution for England, number 16.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for a runner. Kyle Walker. England come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Howson gets over and intercepts. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, third quarter of the game. And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth quarter of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Walker, so much time and space here. That'll be a corner. Hernus plays it short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Hernus, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Hullet. Luis Suarez. That's the keeper's ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That is good alertness. England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Luis Suarez, good chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Borussia Dortmund against England.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. The action has already started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the...
Cruyff! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Figo. He can get that clear. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Good chance here! Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. England have the chance to go the other way. England are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. He's got away. Figo crosses. He's going to be disappointed with that. Wirtz. And it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. Figo. Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Massaro! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Kaka.
That was lovely, that.
Kaka puts his foot... Decent chance! Fantastic from Kaka! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Figo. Roberto Carlos. Wirtz. Defending was strong and firm. Makaleli. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Hullet. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kaka. Nice looking ball. That is a brilliant interception. Locatelli. DiMarco. Wirtz looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pull it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nice sequence of passes, this. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Short changes him with that pass. The ball has bounced loose now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, just he's having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Carlos clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cleared without hesitation. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
3 minutes added time.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Tonali kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Figo knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos, and this is Bale. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And this is Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! De Jong. That's a cute ball. Roberto Carlos. And Makaleli. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Figo. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Araujo. Albert Ferrer. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Now there's a fine ball. Danger averted for now. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
De Jong. Bojan. And the pass is intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Bojan. Albert Ferrer. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. A probing pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Albert Ferrer picks it up now. And this is Bojan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Beckham has a look up from the right-hand side. Figo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Figo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Albert Ferrer. It'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through. Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support.
Big chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Messi clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Balde played into space. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. De Jong promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. Figo. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that was very necessary. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bojan. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And he's searching through. He's having a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, smashing! It's hit the upright. Played. And one more try! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Albert Ferrer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar goes short, and it's Balde. He's had it taken off him. He's looking wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. England are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckham. And it's Tonali. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Ferdinand plays it long. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar. And this is Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bigo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, good ball! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. England presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
England have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with...
Could be danger here! He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Bale, Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bigo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. Roberto Carlos, he slings it in. Looking for options for movement. And this is Neymar. Not the most convincing of passes. Beckham. That pass has been well intercepted.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Substitution for England. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 24.
He's on it. Can he get away? The referee's awarded a free kick.
Beckham.
Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Coming on the field, number 8.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Number 18, Rui Costa. Number 10.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nice looking ball.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Aimed beyond the defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that's gone loose. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Tonali. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's it. England have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter.
He rises! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's caused a worry or two. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that was very necessary. Makaleli. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is good alertness. Matheus Cunha. That has been cut short. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Menu. And it's Menu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Menu. And he's played it back. Still goalless. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Dallo. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good shot at goal! Goal! England! England take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cruyff. And the keeper's got it again. For a moment you felt that was good. And the keeper's given it away. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff. Matheus Cunha. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ball driven towards... Big header! In he goes again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Casemiro. Now Menu. Matheus Cunha. And again they run up against stubborn defending. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stood up well to him there. Ferdinand. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cruyff. And that pass just didn't quite work.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's in a great position here. And it's Menu. Good ball, good... Can he finish? And it's in! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, great header! Goal! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
England take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Figo. Not the most accurate pass. Makalele does well to get it back.
Added time.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. Figo is wide and looking... And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
England are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is a good ball to find. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Danger averted for now. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. Beckham with the... Oh, what a climb! sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Thuram pinches it off him. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ahmad, so nearly the perfect ball. And it's made its way to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Figo. Played back in. Oh, decent chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially...
Cruyff! Oh, terrific save.
Cruyff clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Nesta. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Lam.
Great feat, that.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Menu. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that was vital. And that's a throw-in. Lam. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Matheus Cunha. It's a promising position. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham! And Beckham! Keeper is right behind it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that is a little undercooked. Casemiro. Manchester United finding their passes. And he's picked it up out wide, looking to play him in. Well read, nice interception. To Beckham. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Ibrahimovic. Makalele makes the interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely, now then. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Matheus Cunha. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Mainu. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Beckham. Great chance! And that's wide. And there goes the final whistle. England can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Ibrahimovic producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against England.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And that gets things running. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And he's been shifted off it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Villa. He's found a way past. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely shaped cross. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Played out wide. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Distributed tidily. Kaká.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. David! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's a little off target. Davids. Neymar. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tomiyasu, a player who needs no introduction. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Quality ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ambitious ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
He's got away. Chooses to go back. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he cuts out the supply. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
England really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. Great vision. Just eases him off the ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 1 minute
Mateus.
added time.
Beckham is the team's great visionary. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back underway.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Beckham. Bale. Now it's Villa. Now that looks a decent ball. Makaleli. And it's Beckham. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. Nice looking ball. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Bale. Beckham. There's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. David Villa! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he's been great chance! It's in! First blood drawn. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now, what about this cross?
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Cannavaro with the
The
clearance.
attendance for this match was
England have reclaimed it. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, they could break here. Can he get it through? Now it's Villa.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. David Villa. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kaká does really well to win the ball there. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Cannavaro is there to clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Neymar has a shot! Neymar! What about that one? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
England grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Out towards the flank.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Stood up well to him there. That is good alertness. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Could be danger here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, no joy this time.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Saka looking to run onto it. He's onside. In by Saka. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Cannavaro clears it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into stoppage time. And it's Ibrahimovic. Back into the middle. Neymar's cross.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's going to be another corner, I think.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Beckham with the cross. He's got tall. The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.